everybody, this is Ginger and the Ginger's Rant Show. As you can see, there's some changes here. Got my hair cut last Thursday prior to my surgery on Friday. And here's my hand. It's a little bit sore. I could do some movement, but I have to be careful how I type, so I type lightly. It does hang once in a while, but I think it's trying to get used to the fact that it's working, or it's been cleaned up and working. I should know when I see my follow-up appointment of how it's doing. What's my phone doing? Hold on a second. One minute. Probably telemarketer. Anyway, other than that, I'm doing okay. It's been, like I said, it's been sore. So I just have to be careful how I use it. I took the main bandage off of it yesterday, after 2 days after surgery, is what they recommend. And then cover this when I'm doing, clothing or anything, so it doesn't the stitches don't catch on anything. I'm doing this anyway, just to be on the safe side. It bled a little bit this morning, but I think it's still trying to heal. So, other than that, going on with the news here, I'm assuming you probably watched the January 6th last final meeting and what they came up with, and and what the criminal referrals are. It's been noted that Mr. Jack Smith, who is the special counsel to the DOJ, is 2 steps ahead, and he's welcoming the evidence that the January 6th committee is giving him. And they're giving recommendations to him. Well, he may tack on more of those recommendations. They're holding, of course, Trump accountable because he was the main head guy through all this insurrection. They charged him with, 4 crimes. Of course, you saw the, thing. Hey, Dorothy! Hi! I can only wave so much. I could go like this, but it's hard to do with this finger, so it's still a little sore. I hope everybody's doing okay. Anyway, they charged him with insurrection, witness tampering, impeding a government process, which is the joint session of Congress when they confirm the votes or confirm the wins for President Biden. And also assault, endangerment, and other crimes that they're attacking on it. Also, the January 6th committee is going after 6 other congressional members on this, because they violated rules and ethics committee. And right now the ethics committee is pretty much going to be made up of the Democratic side. Because they don't know who the new House Speaker is going to be as of yet. And, yeah, they did an excellent job. I'm sorry to see Representative Cheney go and this other gal go. I'm sorry that they lost their elections. I think some elements of the GOP is not very smart, And Cheney is more of a traditional GOP person who goes country over party. Okay? And she knows that some of the platform of the GOP, not the crazy version, but some of the platform is similar to the Democratic platform. They just have a different way of going about it. I'm sorry to see her go on this, but I hope that I wish her well. I really do. Who knows? She may run again. And those that went after her because of her being country over party, well, you know what? They're in trouble. They're in deep trouble. They're in deep doo-doo. And I think now it's getting very close, but Mr. Smith is looking like he's going to be indicting Trump. Indict him not only on the civil charges, but also on the federal level. And certainly the insurrection's on the federal level. It is. It's on the federal level. And there's a couple of other too. Also money laundering. There's other charges that Trump is facing, money laundering and everything else, witness intimidation, especially on the federal level. And looks like if his indictment and then his trial and his conviction, Trump may spend life in prison. I hope he does. And it was cruel and outright ignorant of he who shall not be named who went after those that did their job, especially in the election offices. Like bullying and threatening and everything else. And Trump even made a death threat at a couple of other federal officials, and that's going to be tacked on too. He's going to get in trouble with that. So it's coming closer. It'll happen, because now the referrals will happen. And a lot of people think, oh, well, nothing's going to come out of it. I go, oh, yes, it will. It will. You're forgetting that many of the House representatives were former state or county prosecutors in the federal level. And they know what's what. So, I'll be so glad when this is all over and we can concentrate on solving our problems. Right now, the GOP has a very, very slim majority in the House. Very slim. And McCarthy says he's going to go after Biden and everything else. Well, there's nothing there. There's no evidence, and people are telling him, prove it. What's the evidence? Prove it. You know what? He doesn't have the evidence. And I hope McCarthy will not get the House speakership. Person who I really like to see the House speakership is Hakeem Jeffries. Because many of the other GOP in there, not the radicals, okay, where radicals I'm referring to as Green and Boebert and some of the others, because they're the ones that are in trouble right now with the Ethics Committee. The other Republicans in there, the ones that are the mostly country over party and stick to the oath, they are not going to go for McCarthy. They don't want him. They don't like him. And he shouldn't be there. Um, so they might do something different. Because House Speaker is generally doesn't necessarily have to be a majority, okay? From what I read, how it works. And it's normally who has the most votes and who has the skills to do cross the aisle work and everything else. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens on January 3rd. But there is, a couple weeks left. And they're getting, the January 6th committee is getting all the work done now. They're doing it now. So there's no, the radical GOP won't cause problems. McCarthy claimed that he's going to set up a committee to investigate the January 6th committee. And I'm sitting there laughing because I go, you're really an idiot, McCarthy. You should be concentrating on solving other problems, other issues. And stop doing this other crap, okay? And I hope when the new House Speaker is elected, I hope McCarthy doesn't get a committee seat. I don't think Boebert or Green should get a committee seat, ever. And those that did participate in insurrection, which they did, because some of them conducted tours, they should be kicked out and said, you're no longer able to run for a public office. Right there in the Constitution. Those that did that. And that same clause, paragraph 18, includes he who shall not be named. If people don't want to believe that, then they need to do their research. They really do. Because I'm sorry. Because I've done enough research on this, what works. And if you question something about the government workings, go look it up. There's a civics, if you go online and do research, say on civics, on the government workings of government, look it up and read on it. Now Wikipedia is the descendant of Encyclopedia Britannica. Yeah, the encyclopedia. So you might want to look it up, how it works. Or go to fed.gov, and they have a number of subjects that you can look up on how it works. Go to the government website, and they have all kinds of information there too. Some of them I even forgotten about, because I studied civics in started in grade school, junior high, and high school, and they did it in sections. And they should start teaching that again to the kids. It's not indoctrination, it's just teaching them how things work. Because if they ever ran into a problem, okay, I need to go to this senator or to that rep and say, hey, there's issues that I think it's been overlooked and needs to be corrected, and go from there. I've done it a number of times, even on the local level. When I go to my state senator and representative, I say, hey, this little law you have there, a little regulation or something, it doesn't really fit anymore. And it's causing a lot of all kinds of red tape problems, and I think it needs to be corrected. And pay to make it your business to know how the government works and civics and how things work. And what laws there are, what laws that fall under the federal level and what laws fall under the local municipal level, especially your own ordinances. Most of your laws and ordinances are usually mirrored to the federal level. So they're trying to make it more blanket. In other words, it's everybody, not just a select few. Some of the state laws do differ slightly, but it depends on their situation and their setup and everything. So, but they're trying to make things more standardized, if you will. So, you know, anyway, it'd be interesting how things go, especially the Ethics Committee. The Ethics Committee in the House is made up of both GOP and Democrats together. It's bipartisan. And they do monitor themselves. They do go after those that do break laws and break regulations. And I would assume pretty much those four, Boebert, Green, and frankly, I don't think they should be re-sworn in. Really, I think they should be given the boot. And tell their respective states that they need to do better. So anyway, on the other issue, right now the U.S. is experiencing a lot of nasty weather that's coming our way. It's supposed to snow tonight and tomorrow here in Lakewood. So it's going to make things travel busy. Most of my deliveries were done today. They did it early today. I talked to my milkman who came by and dropped my items off. And he said, they're doing it now because the roads are getting really slick. And he said it was bad getting out of the dairy farm plant this morning. I mean, he said it was like an ice skating rink. And Chris would know if your milk trucks, they're not really designed for snow and ice. The farm, Smith Brothers Farms is right along 167, which is south of here, that way. And so he had to get up and get on a 2-lane road, which is not really standard that well, and you get a lot of black ice and everything along there. And so the sun doesn't always reach it in some places. So, anyway, hey Virginia! See my hand? I got covered with a bandage now. So anyway, just snow and everything else is going your way. It will hit here first. Because everything here on the weather, if you really watch like how jet stream goes, everything goes counterclockwise. No, goes clockwise, goes around this way. Oh, you have my sympathy, Nancy. Well, just stay safe, okay? I know my former sister-in-law's ex-husband used to live in Wisconsin. And he used to own a railroad support company, and things got kind of dicey when it comes to snow and ice there in your neck of the woods. That's why my nephew decided to go, no, I'm going to move back to Oregon. That's what he did. He moved back to Oregon. He was working for his dad for a short time, but he goes, you know what, I'm going to go do something different. So here we're supposed to get some snow starting tonight through Thursday, and then it may warm up on Friday, which is the start what they call the used to call the there's a term for it. Get the atmospheric rivers sometimes. Pineapple Express. It's when we get really, really super warm weather and it comes through here. And it just drives the weather here crazy. That's supposed to happen on Friday, but let me see. It's 36 degrees here right now. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, we're in for a winter storm watch starting tonight at 7 through Tuesday through 24 hours here in Lakewood. Oh, it's now changed. It's now, was getting 50-degree weather on Friday, but that's changed to snow. So we'll get snow on Tuesday through Friday. That's going to be really fun. Then it's going to rain on Saturday and Sunday. How that's going to go, I don't know. So it's going to be fun. Let's see, anything else? Oh, I bet, Dorothy. I remember my mom, when my dad was stationed down there, he was going to officers candidate school when he was in the Army Air Corps, and didn't change the Air Force until late 1950s. They had a cold winter down there. So, yeah. It's going to be cold in a lot of areas. Hello, Kitty. Other than that, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I know we're supposed to be ramping up for the presidential elections, but right now people are taking a break and want to enjoy Christmas and everything. Wow, right on time, Virginia. That's cool. I remember we got snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day one year. It was kind of nice. It made it, yeah, Christmas equals snow. Yeah, they're supposed to get snow, you probably heard me, snow today, starting tonight through Friday. So it's going to be fun for those that drive in it, or have to drive in it. I talked to my maintenance manager, and he said that it was a little bit dicey in some areas when he had to go out, because sun doesn't reach everywhere. Ah, okay. Well, it is 35 degrees and we're in a winter storm warning. So, I just hope we don't get blizzard conditions. Last time a blizzard hit here was in, was it 1955, 1954, we had a blizzard come through here. That was way before I was born. And of course, I lived through the blizzard in Alaska, 1958, 59 time frame. So, anyway, okay, well, it's 1:24, and yes, I know I'm kind of shutting down early, but my hand is starting to hurt, and I need to take an Advil for it, so, I will see you guys on Wednesday, and, I hope all is well, And be sure to insist, persist, and push back. Check and be sure to share. I will post this video on my YouTube channel. I will, Nancy. You too. Stay safe, guys, please. And I'll talk to you on Wednesday. I'm going to try to liven things up a little bit. So, okay? Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.